Are you an INFJ struggling to connect with like-minded individuals? Or maybe you've got INFJs in your life and they seem like a mystery you can't wrap your head around? Well, in today's video, we'll be sharing with you the 5 struggles that only an INFJ can relate to. Make sure to stick around until the end because we'll reveal the biggest challenge most INFJs face. Number 1. People think INFJs are weird. People often label INFJs as weird, and there are various reasons behind this perception. Firstly, they are exceptionally rare, constituting only 1.5% of the population. To put it in perspective, for every 1,000 people, you would only encounter about 15 INFJs. This rarity alone is enough to leave the other 985 people confused in their effort to connect with these 15 unique individuals. Another factor contributing to this perception is INFJ's profoundly introspective nature. They have a rich inner world and are constantly exploring deep and complex ideas. However, they tend to keep much of this inner world to themselves, making them seem rather secretive. This inclination to contemplate and reflect on their emotions and thoughts can leave others with the impression that there's a hidden side of INFJs and that they're sort of living in their own world. Additionally, INFJ's all-or-nothing attitude also contributes to the perception that they are weird or unusual to others. They have a strong commitment to their values and principles, even when these deviate from societal norms. For example, when it comes to relationships, INFJs seek profound and meaningful connections. When they care about someone, they invest their time, energy, and emotions fully. This deep emotional investment can be unsettling to those who are used to more casual or superficial interactions. As the world tends to attach all sorts of unflattering labels to INFJs, we would like to think of them as exceptional and extraordinary. God didn't create everyone to be the same. Instead, He created everyone differently so that we can complement and empower each other. Therefore, dear INFJs, embrace your uniqueness and celebrate what sets you apart from the rest. Number 2. INFJs have the tendency to plan everything. Do you ever have those friends who often say no whenever you ask to hang out with them? I already have plans. I need to finish my work. Or I have to be in bed by 10. You would always hear excuses like this, and finally, you may even start to believe that your friend simply doesn't want to spend time with you. This is a common everyday struggle for INFJs. It's not that they're antisocial and whatnot, but rather they have the tendency to plan everything ahead, and this includes their daily schedules. Sometimes they've planned it weeks in advance, so it's kind of challenging to squeeze in other plans in their already packed schedule. Some may think of them as tense or no fun to be with, but the truth is, INFJs just have a preference for structure and find comfort in well-planned, organized activities. They tend to be highly organized individuals and often rely on day planners to navigate their daily tasks and obligations. INFJs are known for their idealistic outlook on life and place great importance on the future. When they commit to a task or goal, they will make sure to see it through. And that's why they cannot afford any distractions until they are done. For INFJs, it's almost unthinkable to just leave things to chance. While they can surely adjust and be spontaneous as required, they truly excel when they meticulously plan every detail. So if you have INFJ friends, consider letting them know earlier, probably weeks or even months in advance when you want to make plans with them. Hey, do you like what you're learning so far? If yes, hit the subscribe button because it's the best way to motivate us to keep making more great content for you. Alright, number 3. INFJs can be hard on themselves. INFJs are known for their remarkable creativity, empathy, and idealism, which are all fantastic traits. But here's a little twist. They often wrestle with an intense desire for perfection. INFJs are constantly setting sky-high standards for themselves, both in their personal lives and professional endeavors. While scoring an A is good enough for others, INFJs want to score 100 or even more if that's even possible. This drive for perfection often stems from their deep-rooted idealism. INFJs, also known as advocates, possess a strong desire to make a profound impact on the world. When they recognize the importance of something, or if it strongly resonates with their values, they go all in. For them, there's no such thing as middle ground or settling for mediocrity. It's either you go all in or you don't do it at all. Well, it's undeniable that striving for excellence is indeed admirable, but it can sometimes be both a blessing and a curse. INFJ's unrelenting pursuit for perfection can lead to harsh self-criticism and mountains of stress. They may hold themselves to exceptionally high expectations and struggle with self-compassion. Dear friends, if this is a struggle you are facing as an INFJ, it's time to shift the way you perceive success and failure. We're all familiar with that urge for perfection, and it drives us towards excellence, which is fantastic. But here's the thing, perfection doesn't equal success. In fact, when we get too hung up on being perfect, we often end up avoiding risks, we stop trying out new things, and sadly, we forget to have fun along the way. On the other hand, making mistakes is a sign that you are stepping out of your comfort zone, trying something you have never attempted before. And it's perfectly okay to stumble and fall, because with every stumble comes a lesson. With every failure, you learn something new. And that's how you grow, evolve, and get better. So dear INFJs, it's time to embrace failures and let go of the need to be perfect. Hey, are you still with us? We'll be revealing the biggest struggle faced by most INFJs very shortly, so make sure you watch until the end. Number 4. INFJs are social chameleons. INFJs are known for their remarkable ability to adapt to various social situations and engage with a diverse range of personalities. This does not mean that they are insincere or pretentious. Instead, their remarkable social skills are driven by their profound empathy for others, which enables them to establish deep connections with people around them. They have a knack for reading people or situations like a book, and people like to confide in them because INFJs are always the ones who understand their emotions, thoughts, and perspectives. This makes INFJs incredibly versatile in social interactions, capable of navigating different social circles with ease. However, this remarkable skill can sometimes backfire. One of the key challenges for INFJs is that they often lose themselves in their chameleon-like behavior. While they excel at understanding and empathizing with others, they can sometimes neglect their own needs and emotions. This can result in inner conflict and emotional exhaustion as they struggle to preserve their true selves while juggling multiple roles in different social settings. INFJs also feel a profound responsibility to maintain harmony and support in their relationships. This constant desire to please and adapt can be mentally and emotionally draining as they strive to be the perfect friend, partner, or colleague for everyone they encounter. Therefore, maintaining the delicate balance of being a social chameleon while staying true to their authentic selves is a continuous challenge for INFJs. Now, as promised, we are revealing the biggest struggle faced by most INFJs, and that is their struggle with setting boundaries. Well, we all know that INFJs are known for their incredible empathy and genuine care for others. They're the kind of friends who will go above and beyond to lend a helping hand, often putting the needs of others before their own. But here comes the problem. This admirable quality can sometimes become a double-edged sword because saying no isn't exactly INFJ's strong suit. Their compassionate nature can make it extremely challenging to establish clear boundaries. they fear letting people down or causing any discomfort, and as a result, they can find themselves taking on more than they can handle. They're so afraid of disappointing others that they forget to take care of themselves. As a result of neglecting their own boundaries, INFJs might find themselves in situations where they feel emotionally drained or taken advantage of. Dear friends, it's crucial to recognize that setting boundaries is not a selfish act. It's a vital form of self-care. Learning to say no when necessary and expressing your own needs is a significant step towards maintaining healthy relationships and personal well-being. And remember, every time you say yes to something, you're actually saying no to other things. Saying no is not a rejection to the other person. It's a way of voicing out your values and priorities. If you want to learn more about the INFJ topic, check out our next video here, where we share with you the 5 often misunderstood habits of INFJs. See ya!